Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio.
Hey guys.
I am the Captain Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
Nico DLG.
And we are getting into the weekly top 3. We're halfway through the show this week.
What?
Thanks for hanging around for a full hour.
Can't
Man.
believe it.
Or just watching 4 random segments
On YouTube?
on the YouTube.
YouTube.
They're in a playlist. You should watch it in order.
They are. Nico works very hard. It takes him a full week to put up the videos. But they are all labeled with cool names.
Did you know that he actually etches manually into
Yeah,
stone every frame of the video?
He has to.
That's why it takes so long.
I know. I didn't
That's
realize.
why he doesn't have time to text us back or call.
No, what a jerk.
He's etching 2 hours into stone.
Yeah, that makes
It's a lot of stone, guys.
that
Right.
makes total sense. Now it all comes together. Do you have anything cool for the week top 3?
No.
There we go.
Yeah,
it's the
do it.
week. Can we do the Macho Man?
Yeah, do the Macho Man.
Oh
This
yeah.
is so awful.
This is the weekly top 3, brother. Welcome to the weekly top 3, brought to you by the Macho Man, Joey Savage.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You know, that actually, he may be your dad.
He's my great uncle.
Oh, okay.
Great
He's
uncle.
my great uncle.
Great uncle.
Grunkle.
This week, my grunkle. That's a good one, Nico.
That was good.
It's not
Every
me.
once in
That's
a while.
a show called Gravity Falls.
Get out of here. Listen,
I don't want to take
no,
credit
no,
for
no.
something I didn't create.
Take credit for anything you say.
All right.
Even if you're copying someone, own it.
No, that's
Own that.
that is terrible advice.
Shut up, you. Own that. All right.
That is not what you should do in life. You are 100% right to give credit where it goes.
No, you're not.
Did you
Grunkle.
just start your time?
Yeah. I was so busy with the, oh, yeah.
This show is off the rails.
Yes, this is like the best show we've done in a while, I think.
Yeah, after saving it after that the friggin'
Oh.
Connect segment in the last one.
Oh, the Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon segment.
I listened to that. Okay, never mind. We're
It was
wasting
like-
our
it's
week.
like
We're
20
wasting our
minutes.
weekly top 3 time.
We really are.
So this week on the weekly top 3, we're doing our top 3 favorite non-nerd sitcoms on the television.
I actually didn't do favorite. I did most important.
Okay, sounds good to me. Whatever.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Change
Yeah.
the rules if you'd like.
I do what I want.
So,
That's believable.
typical Nerd Thug fashion, Corey DLG.
Worst goes first.
Nico, you're number 3.
That 70s show.
That's a good one.
Okay,
Good one.
all
Good
right.
one.
Yeah,
Good one.
yeah.
A lot of big stars came out of that show.
Man, you know what? You're right. It's the
Big
show that launched like a
Oh
generation.
my gosh, right?
Topher Grace.
Who's like, if you look, Wilder Valderrama is like the least famous of them all.
But really, he made a great ton
He
of money
did,
too.
but
He came out of that swinging. He did a bunch of, you know what though? He did a bunch of executive producing. I bet he made
Right,
just
right.
as much money as the rest of them.
right. Is he, what, Yo Mama? Didn't he like
yeah, the Yo
executive
Mama. He had
produce
like
that?
5 MTV shows at one point.
Kelso,
He was a busy guy.
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher
Might be my
Saving
favorite.
Children.
He might be my favorite celebrity of all time after
Yeah, I saw
watching
you posted that video. That was pretty impressive.
So good.
And it was a great speech.
It was. Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis. You can't forget Mila
Oh,
Kunis.
Laura Prepon.
Here's all you need to know about Mila Kunis.
And Venom.
Mila Kunis, in Indian, means fine.
Does it?
It did on if you ever seen 10,000 Ways to Die in the West?
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point, he smokes a peace pipe, and he's like, Mila Kunis, Mila Kunis. And the subtitle just says, fine, fine.
Very nice. Very nice. So, Nico, what is it about that 70s show that you like the most?
It was like for me personally, it's just kind of an important show. It's something that I sat down and just watched with a bunch of my friends.
Okay, cool. Very
Oh,
cool.
All right, a little bonding.
Yeah.
My favorite scenes are when they're sitting down in the basement.
Yeah, of course. Sitting down in the basement, it's like going
Yeah.
around the
Yeah.
table.
Now, by friends, though, he just meant he had his internet microphone open and pointed at the
They
TV.
were all Skyping.
Yeah, they're all Skyping.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I had real friends once.
He had the laptop turned around facing the TV.
That's cool.
And they were like, Nico, get back on the game. We're getting killed, Nico.
That's cool, man. That's,
Nico!
hey, that's solid, bro. Solid.
What was that? Was that
Oh,
your...
solid, man.
Are you
that's
patronizing him? What
no,
are you
that's a
doing?
great memory.
Solid. Solid, bro.
Solid. I'm going very 70s
Hey,
show.
is it
on that.
liquid or is it solid?
It's solid, bro.
Solid.
It's a
Okay.
gas
I was
form.
going very 70s show-esque right there.
Oh.
Solid.
You know nothing about
Oh.
TV. All right, Corey, what's your number 3? Is it some weird 80s TV show we've never heard before?
The Wolverines.
The
The
Wolverines.
Wolverines. I don't know how you guys don't know who the Wolverines are.
I led with the Expendables, and you go
Wolverines, right?
I go the more important version of the Expendables, the Wolverines.
I doubt
the
it.
Wolverines fought for freedom. The Expendables fought for monies.
Doubt it.
Okay. All right.
Which one made more monies?
Probably the
Oh.
Wolverines because they made
No.
2 of those.
No, they didn't.
And
they made 3 Expendables with Ronda Rousey.
God, I do love Ronda Rousey.
Did
Gina
you see what
Carano,
happened?
too.
Did you see what happened
Yeah.
last weekend? Her boyfriend Travis Brown got knocked out, and the dude was like calling out Rousey.
Now, apparently, there's been some allegations that he, the guy who got knocked out, her boyfriend,
Travis Brown,
he's got a history apparently of
Of violence.
slapping some ladies around.
his ex. Yeah.
So
All right. So DLG of the Corey
anyway,
variety. You're number 3.
My number 3. It was a culturally relevant show for a ton of reasons.
Sounds
Will
like
and
sounds
Grace.
like my. Oh yeah, there you go. What's
Okay.
up with Will and Grace?
Okay,
Will and
Corey,
Grace.
talk about Will and Grace.
It
What's
was
up with drum and bass?
it was the first.
The future freaks me out.
Yeah. It was
Nice.
it was the first sitcom to primarily feature gays
As a main character.
as the main characters. And so now famously Ellen had come out in the middle run of her show, but it was kind of ahead of its. Ellen was a little too far ahead of her time because that show actually
I thought
died
they
the
did
next
that.
season.
I thought they did that in the League of Their Own.
No, that was actually just Girls Who Play Baseball.
Oh,
Most of them
okay.
might have been.
Sorry.
But
Sorry.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell wasn't in that too, though.
Sorry.
But anyway, so Will and Grace. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about this the other day. I was having a conversation with somebody about how culture has shifted greatly, especially
We've talked about this.
especially
on
for
the
the
show.
gay community. You know, they have gained massive acceptance
Oh,
in the
yeah.
last 10, 15 years.
We were talking about like they owe a lot of it to social media.
Social media, absolutely. And so I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what, man? Like that show came out when we were all very young.
Came out.
Yeah. See what you did there. Came out when we
Puns.
were all very young.
Right.
And it, okay, I don't believe that TV teaches people how to act,
Right.
but I do think it normalizes
Certain situations.
just things you don't know and don't see. You don't know what the rest of the world's like. So
This world is so big. It's crazy.
right,
Yeah, there's
so
crazy
so
stuff.
Ugh.
what people thought about gays when they saw that show, they didn't see it.
Right.
They seemed normal. They had the same normal
Most
issues and
people
funnies
see
and stories.
Yeah, most
and-
people see the bad stereotypical of everything.
Exactly. So this show normalized it in a way because it showed people the other that
Just
they were just like
being
us.
normal people.
The sitcom was no
Normal-
different than any other sitcom.
Normal problems.
Exactly.
Right.
Except for the fact that it was about gay people.
All right, way to go cultural on us.
So
Oh
Will
my
and Grace,
God.
number 3. Big deal. It was a big deal.
My number 3.
Also, they're about to bring it back. There's
Are
talk.
they?
Yeah.
The future still freaks me out.
Gilmore Girls. That was one of my favorite. I mean, just love that thing, man. Netflix. Good job.
My number 3 is The League.
Really? Okay.
God,
yeah.
I love that freaking show, man. It is so
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Like, it started off very fantasy football based,
Oriented.
and then as it grew and just became bigger, it started having to appeal to everybody, and it's just one of those good.
Well, it just became a show about guys our age.
Yeah.
It really does. I love
yeah,
that show.
no, really, honestly, just great comedy. It's
You're
just-
the one with the married one with the kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Kevin.
Yeah, you're Kevin.
Right,
And I'm the divorced angry one.
Pete.
Yes. There you go. See?
Kevin top, Pete bottom.
Boom.
Holla at your boy. And I guess he's not even Taco. He's like a
No, he's like a he's
Rafi.
Like, yeah. No. Oh.
I have
No,
idea what this is.
he's the doctor.
Andre.
He's Andre.
Andre. It's just a great show. It's about like what I think it's 4 friends and the wife and
5. Well, 4
5.
friends and the brother. Tacos,
4 friends and a brother.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of Ruxin.
Yeah.
And it's just they're all like from Chicago. They've all got money.
Yeah, they're living their lives, but these 4 friends grew up together, and even though everything's different for them now, the fantasy football league is what brings them together.
Yeah, that's what keeps them together, and
It's hilarious.
it's
just
written
fun.
by a husband and wife, which is awesome.
That's why it's so
That's-
believable.
That's boss.
yeah,
So catch the league. All 7 seasons are on Netflix, I believe.
and it's just hilarious.
It's
They
just
do
fun.
so
Even if
many-
you don't like football, you're gonna laugh your butt off.
yeah, it's barely about football anymore.
No, season 1 and 2 is, and then after that, it just goes in a whole new
I'm gonna
direction.
say this for Thanksgiving: they cook the class gerbil.
Yeah.
It's so great. It's so great.
How's your mediator on All right, so Nico, we got time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
number 2.
What are
King
we
of the
doing?
Hill.
That's a good one too. I mean,
Man.
that's probably my 4th. I didn't go animation on anything, but
Oh, King of the Hill. I've only actually recently started watching King of the Hill.
God, I've seen every single
So good.
episode.
It's so good. I love
Dang
it.
it, Bobby!
Dang it, Bobby.
You know what's so great about it is Hank Hill
It's
is-
amazing
is
It's
just
so great.
he's just trying to do the right thing
Always.
all the time.
all the time.
All the time. I wish
love-
the whole world was like Hank Hill.
I love the food truck episode where he like makes sure that all their stuff is like clean.
Yeah.
Like goes through all the safety precautions of running a food truck even though it's still illegal.
Yeah, that's the great thing. Like he wants to do everything by the book.
Did you see the one where he missed the insurance check?
Yeah, and he freaks
Oh,
out.
he forgets to mail the insurance check and freaks out. So then he's panicking Bobby, and Bobby's having panic attacks. He's like, we gotta duct tape all the doors closed. And I'm like,
My favorite episode is where Bobby gets into a fight, so he's like, you need to take self-defense. So he goes to the
that's
Y.
my
And he
purse.
takes like women's self-defense.
I love
He
it.
just go around kicking everybody in the nads.
And that's the mom has to fight him.
Yeah. That's right. I don't have something down there. Oh man, I am a crossover of Bobby Hill and Eminem.
You really are.
I really am.
The best part is the end of that episode when Hank is then trying to lay the law back down, and Bobby starts to look at him like, "Oh, really?" And he goes, "I can make her do this anytime."
I'm gonna get your mother. Show's so great. I own most of those seasons on the DVD.
But what's funny is they do a great job of it's funny and then it gets you like right in the feels.
Yeah.
When the boyfriend dies,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's an angel in heaven,
Yeah.
and he comes down to the trampoline and he's like, "Can I see your boobs one more time, Leanne?"
When he sneaks Bobby into the Frito-Lay place, there's nothing better than a warm Frito-Lay chip. And it's all in Texas, which is great.
And then what was the name of the saxophone player, the jazz saxophone player?
God, I don't remember.
It's just weird cameos too in that
Yeah.
show. And then Peggy's a boggle champion.
Yeah, Boggle Champion.
She
substitute
sharpens
teacher.
her own pencil with her teeth.
Oh, man, oh, that's great.
Hank's supposed to be her coach.
Cotton.
He
Cotton's
gives like
so
the
good.
worst coach's speech. He was like, "What are you, a quitter, a loser?" This is what our coach said.
So, do we have time for Corey's number 2? Nico, Deal, G?
No.
Dead air? Okay, well, that's great. Thanks for keeping us on the time.
Yeah.
We'll jump out to a break real quick.
Who's running the show today?
When we come back, just like last week, we'll get into Corey's number 2, my number 2, and then all of our number 1s.
Yeah, get into my number 2.
Nerd Dog Radio. NerdDogRadio.com. Facebook.com/NerdDogRadio.